The National Adaptation Plan, developed under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, is aligned with Guyana's low-carbon development strategy and incorporates ecosystem-based and nature-based solutions. Pradeepa Bulanath, Senior Director of Climate and REDD Plus at the Ministry of Natural Resources, told the opening session at the Arthur Chong Conference Center on Monday that the workshop represents a critical step in Guyana's collective response to climate change.
For Guyana, climate crisis is not distant. It is here and it is now. Our low-lying coastal plain is home to over 90% of our people and economic activities. And this stands at the front line of rising sea level, storm surges, and saltwater intrusion. We also see this as well in our hinterland regions and our indigenous communities, where there has been increasing exposure to heat stresses, shifting rainfall patterns, and prolonged periods of drought and spread of pests and diseases. These realities threaten not only our livelihoods and our infrastructure, but also the health of our ecosystem and the cultural heritage of our people. This is why a National Adaptation Plan is very important for Guyana. The NAP will help to address reducing vulnerabilities across communities and sectors within our country. It will also help to strengthen the adaptive capacities and resilience across all sectors and across all stakeholder groups. We will also ensure through the process of the NAP to build climate adaptation and resilience capacities across the planning and the budgetary process.
The National Action Plan sets out a costed roadmap of priority adaptation measures and identifies potential financing mechanisms. It also establishes an institutional framework for implementation and a monitoring and evaluation system to ensure continuous improvement.
The National Adaptation Plan is intended to provide high-level framing of national priorities, and it sets out the framework for the development of specific actions and activities at the sector level. It is expected that sectors will then build on this and focus on much more details that are needed to respond and adapt to climate hazards and risks across their specific sectors. For example, the Ministry of Health is currently developing what is called a Health Sector National Adaptation Plan.
It covers 10 key sectors: agriculture and food security, water resources, coastal zones and the blue economy, health, education, ecosystems and biodiversity, land use and settlements, transportation, energy and disaster risk management. For the newsroom, Lazeena Yearwood.